Okay, sir, you can have a seat and we'll get right on with this interview.
Cool. Yeah, can we hurry this up, please?
Excuse me?
I just need to be somewhere later, and I just would like this interview to go faster.
Okay.
I'm here.
Whoa! How did you get in here?
I don't know. I'm here. Alright, you're gonna take a seat. Ready for your interview. Can you just take a sip? Can you plant somewhere?
I guess.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, sir.
Oh, that's okay. My name is, Professor Fern Oak.
Okay.
Okay, question number 1. Can you explain the 4 principles of government?
Vanity, vain, vengeance, vendetta. Sir, do you know the 4 principles of government?
Government? Well, can you explain to me what a government is?
Can you explain the 4 principles of government?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Well, let's see. There's oak, maple, pine, and spruce. That's just 4. There's many more.
Alright, let's do a different question then. What is the purpose of the United States Constitution?
Oh, I know what that is. I get to carry my gun with me. Wait, are you looking that up on your phone right now?
No, my mom texted me to show the people their rights and how the government can't take that away from them.
What do I care? I'm a tree, remember? Does government have an obligation to protect?
Well, I mean, if people do bad things, then the government should protect the people who do good things instead of the bad people. Yes. If they don't, I will.
Well, I mean, if it means supplying my gun, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Like not killing my family? I only lose like, I don't know, 3% of my family every year, you know. It's not cool.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty sad. I'm sorry for your loss.
Okay. Can a government be strong and not be threatening?
They should be.
Well, they can give me my gun in a non-threatening way. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm here. I don't need a job. I'm a tree, for crying out loud. Okay, question 5. How can government diffuse conflict between people and the government, and between governments?
You gotta give the people what they want. Drugs. I've got to go.
You know what? You don't really sound like Vendetta. I have a feeling you're an imposter. There's no way you're really him.
I'm everyone. I'm your brother. I'm your sister. I'm Obama. I'm everybody.
Planting trees. It's as simple as that. The more trees we plant, the more love we spread. Well, that's simple. You see, they just give me the gun, and they give the government the gun. And we both have guns. And, yeah.
So guns is the way to solve conflicts.
Yeah. You don't always have to use the gun, but it helps. Okay. Well, we'll get back to you as soon as we make our decision. You can exit right through this door right over here.
thank you for your time. It's been very enlightening to me. You may now.
Did I get the job?
You got something, all right.
Did I get a gun?
Yes, out that door, please.
Girls of all ages.
And trees.
And trees. You just witnessed the wrong way to do an interview. None of those people knew what they were talking about, and none of them gave the answers we were looking for. So, we would like to share with you our idea of what should have been said. And keep in mind, please stay in your government class. It may just come down to you being in a job interview someday, and you just need to know it.
You never know.
You never know.
Some of the things you should know, though, is the 4 principles of government. One of them is separation of powers. The principle or system of testing and separate branches, the executive, legislative, and judicial powers of government. So, in America we have 3, and some other countries have different.
Limited government is another one. That is a political system in which legalized force is restricted through delegated and enumerated powers.
Well said.
Thank you.
Other one is checks and balances. Limits imposed on all branches of the government by investing in each branch the right to amend or void those acts that fall within its purview.
And our last one is federalism. Federalism is a principle of government that defines the relationship between the central government and the national level and its constituent units at the regional, state, or local levels.
Another question we asked is, what is the purpose of the United States Constitution? The purpose of the United States Constitution is to maintain law and order and distribute and enforce the equal rights of the people.
The next question was, does government have an obligation to protect? The government does have the obligation to maintain a stable economy and protect their people.
And can a government be strong and not be threatening? Well, yes and no. They need to be strong, but instead of the act of threatening, it's better if the government be stern. I mean, if the government appears weak, then other parties might overtake their power.
Well said.
Thanks.
And our last question that we asked was, how can government diffuse conflict between people and the government, and between governments? Well, government can diffuse conflict between people by putting laws to make people happy, like what they did for the Civil Rights era. The government can remind the people of their rights, and they can protest if they want. Then the people and government can compromise, or the government can agree. Different branches of government can settle disputes. If the legislative and executive branches have a dispute, the judicial branch can sort it out, and so on and so forth. I'm Aaron, and this is
Duta.
And we are your interviewers. Thank you for staying with us during that long and just difficult time throughout all of our interviewees. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you next time in our next interview. Thanks.
More you know.
The more you know.
That's
Cut it out.
Yes.
That's terrible.
Okay, 1.
The more you know.
Stay knowledgeable, my friends. Oh, God.
Give America what they want. Guns.